Good morning. We're back with another video today. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Let's get into the video. All right, so Jacob's over there continuing to put together our beach concave doors that we started yesterday. Carl's doing the same. There's a few pieces that I need to cut out. I had to stick an extra piece. That's why I left the sticking machine on. Not very smart. Now I need to cut this panel right here. It was just cut a little bit too short. So I need to cut this 24 5/8 is what it needs to be by 4. So I'm gonna cut this panel so that way those two over there can just keep putting doors together. See if we can't find us a little piece here. I don't think so. Okay, let's clear this all off. Too many things in the way. Too many things in the way. Let's set this up. 4. That way, everything's set up. So when I bring this big panel over here, we can just cut it. This is our center panel material for our doors. 1/4" MDF. It doesn't bow, doesn't warp, doesn't break the door apart. It's a super stable product. So that's why we use it. What? Yeah. Yeah, I think there's only 2. Again, we use this because it's a stable product. The rest of our doors are hardwood, but the center panel, it's not smart to do as a hardwood because it can bow and warp over time and break your door apart. So I'm gonna go cut this on the chop saw, 24 5/8. Like when we do stain doors, we use the 1/4" plywood for the panel. And again, that's a stable product. It's plywood. Can't bow or break a door apart. We do not want that to happen. 24 5/8. Mark that right there. Move this out of the way. Let's see what we got here. 24 5/8. Works for me. I'm gonna go 12 front. Should work. Oh, but the height needed cut, correct or no?
Which?
For the front. I'll look.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just know, like, when I did the height, there was a gap right here.
No, but like, well, you might just have to put it together. Test it. Okay. There you go, Jakey. That's your next patient right there. 12 front. Take a good look at what Jakey's doing. You concentrating?
A little glue. Gotta have a little pinch out.
Gotta put some good amount of glue in there so the seams don't break apart. That's what we like right there, that squeeze out.
Quality.
Quality entertainment. Alrighty, brother. Well, I'm gonna keep finding some pieces I need to cut and I'll get back with you. Jacob has this all clamped up now. He's just gonna pin nail it so that way the pieces stay together, the copes and the sticks, just the rails and everything stay together until the glue dries. And then we just set it up over there for about 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes, and then we can send it through that vertical belt sander to get sanded down from 13/16 thick to 3/4. And we just putty these little pin nail holes. They're so small, they putty up really well. Jacob puts a lot of pin nails. God bless it. we'll just keep on trucking for the day. We only have a few more left to do. And then I can start cutting these down. I'm gonna organize them right now. So let's get to doing that. Instead of cutting down those doors right now that are over there, decided to just help these guys get these doors together. Carl to take a phone call, so I'm gonna jump in here. That way we can just cross this off the list. I'm out of pin nails. That way we can just cross this off the list and get these set up for sanding. And then I can just start cutting things down. I like crossing stuff off the list of the things that have to get done, so my brain doesn't have to think about a million things. We can just think about a few things, or a lot of things, but just want to get some stuff done. Just putty in these pin nails. Then we'll set these over on the racking system. Clean off this glue on the front here. Get the glue out of this little crevice right there. There we go. Keep going here. What you looking for, Jacob? What you looking for?
Oh, they got cut on both sides.
Oh. That was a Jakey special, huh?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. What about right there, brother? That piece is already...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I set you up for success. It's already a 4-incher.
I was searching for it. You threw it all away.
God, no.
God forbid it's
Don't cut the height at this. Make it a little bit smaller.
I did.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I got it to 4 7/8. Or 3 7/8.
And then I just cut it on the chop saw. Way easier. I was over here with Jacob and he asked if this door worked yet. And I haven't even put it together. What's he expecting?
You normally know pretty quick.
What do you have to say for yourself with that?
I got plenty more questions for you later.
Plenty more questions. Oh, leave in the comments if you like the beanie or not. Because let me tell you, around here, we're divided on it.
Somewhere people, like one guy told me, it's like, oh, I just saw one of your videos.
Yeah,
And so,
that's good.
but it's like every day, the last 2 days, we've had 3 appointments come in. Then another 3 yesterday. And now I already have 2 in this morning.
That's awesome.
And I don't know where people, like one lady said radio.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
all these are, I know some, like this one was Facebook.
Yeah.
A lot of them have been the Facebook ads.
Yeah,
But then there's other ones that,
that's good. You
Yeah.
just gotta let them just grow. Like you just, it's not even been 3 weeks, you know? I mean, it's doing good. It's doing good. I mean, it might take a year.
I'm glad you like it. I'm growing fast. It probably does.
No, it does. I mean, it will go. What I've kind of read is it'll go in spurts, right? Like our first week we gained 50 subscribers, right? But we didn't have as many views on the videos.
Right.
Now we're not getting as many subscribers, but the views are way more. So we're talking about the actual YouTube channel while I'm filming this. We're not even 3 weeks in really from posting a lot of videos. We just gotta let it grow organically and just be consistent and just keep on making videos for you guys. Gonna pin nail this drawer front. Hey Jacob, it did work. Jacob was doubting. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of, leave a comment if you like his beanie. Look at it over there. We like the beanie, but we make fun of him for wearing it because he'll wear it when it's like 100 degrees out and he still rocks the beanie. I think we're just worried about him. I was talking to the people here asking them to leave a comment and say if they like the beanie or not.
I think everyone should like the beanie.
We're just worried for your health when it's 100 degrees you're wearing a beanie, you know?
It's not that hot out yet.
No, but even when it is hot, you wear the beanie.
Yeah, drip.
Do you sleep in the beanie?
No, the beanie comes off at night.
The beanie does come off
I
at
go
night?
home, beanie comes off, headset goes on. It's time to game.
I feel like the beanie with the headset would be elite because then
No, it hurts my ears.
the beanie, I know, but you need a cushion.
Once I put my glasses on, it hurts.
I have seen him without the beanie, and let me tell you, I think he's starting to bald a little bit.
Come on, I got Luxus here.
That's why he wears the beanie, I think.
God,
Leave a comment.
you're gonna end up with the cold stuff.
Are you team beanie or not? I'm not team beanie. Gonna get this, keep putty in. We're almost out of putty. I'm just trying to make it work so we don't have to go to the store, finish these doors. But we are scraping the bottom of the barrel. Look at that. That putty, we make this joke sometime. It's kind of like shampoo or soap. Like when you're running low, you can make it last for like a week. But the first half of the bottle like lasts 2 days. It's kind of how this putty is. There we go. Looks good. Go help Jacob. We're over here helping Jacob. He drinks his Diet Mountain Dew, which I think is the best soda. But at 8 a.m. is crazy. I like the Bang, but this might be even more crazy. 8 a.m. drinking 300 milligrams of caffeine is, yeah, that is crazy. You got the Dew. Look at that can. That thing's elite. You gotta cut another one. Is this the last one?
That's a door.
What are we doing over here?
I need 9.5 pieces for that.
9.5 copes.
Yeah. Double check over here, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's what I saw.
25, I think it was.
Yeah.
25 today, by the way. Who said that?
Young boy.
Bryson Tiller.
Whoa.
25 today, by the way. 9 7/8. I'm going to just simply cope this big piece right here. No, I'm not. That looks pretty terrible. Let's see if I can't get 2 9 7/8 out of this. No. No. That sucks. Any way I can use any of this? No. I mean, I can use one piece. It's a tornado in here right now. And I can't stand it being a tornado in here. Are you done with this? I hate when it's messy in here. We're trying to move as well as getting jobs done, and it's just, it's not fun, but it's got to get done. Do we have any other scrap? I don't think so. Because like that board has so many knots in it, I can't use it. And I can only get one piece out of it. Huh? Is there any in that trash? Nah. Alright. Well, I can get one out of that. It's just, how long is that? Can I stick it? Oh yeah, I'll stick that thing.
It's almost what you needed to do. Alright, let's ship it.
Beep beep. Nine 7/8 is what we need. Attempt to get this here. Barely. And I mean barely. Spot on. This piece I'm just going to overcut because I ran right into a knot. That's fun. I don't like sticking anything less than 10. It's a little sketchy, but I'm gonna get it done, I think. As going to attempt to do this. That piece turned out really good. This is the one that might get fun. Worked out perfectly. Love that. That right there was effort. Jacob's over there thinking, look at him. Look at that. That was, I don't know what that was. Like, that was crazy. Let's cut our ends, make sure our ends are good. That piece needs thrown, full of knots. I like this chop saw right here a lot. And I mean a lot. For a battery powered chop saw, it has a lot of power. Obviously it's the best because it's Milwaukee. We have a bunch of these batteries, like 5. It's 8 amp hour, some high outputs. We have some forges. Depends on how much we're cutting. But that battery will last almost a whole door order typically. This finished blade likes to take a little bit more power. So sometimes it'll kill the battery a little faster, but this chop saw is really nice. Okay, take these over and cope them. Come over here. Cope right there. That cope looks good. Stick looks good. I'm gonna do the other piece and then start putting this door together. Jacob's putting together the door that I just coped out. I'm gonna put together this drawer front because it was being a pain in the butt and he couldn't figure it out. And I asked him, what do I get if I'm able just to use the same things he had and put it together? The panel's too short. Why is the panel?
He told me to cut it to. That's what I don't get.
Panel's definitely too short. What's
Yeah, I don't disagree.
what number was it again?
45.
45. Find it. 24 and a quarter. Will you measure this? It'll be a hair smaller, obviously, because of coat.
Was it 16?
Yeah, it should be a 16 smaller.
No, I think they were 24 and a half when I looked.
Yeah, they definitely say 24 and a half.
24 and 5.
Yeah, because the coat takes it off. But it should be like 24 and an 8.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. Well, we figured it out.
That makes more sense than being missing.
All that had to happen was I had to come over here, you know?
Yeah, that might be.
Nah. Jakey did it right. Jakey figured it out. He's a good man over there. We said 24 and a quarter.
Yeah, could be.
112. There we go. 24 and a quarter. Okay, let's just eyeball this. Hopefully that'll work for us. Let's see if I did that correctly or not. 24 and a quarter. Good. and then I'll have to recope these, but that's fine. 24 1/4 looks darn good to me there. So it was this side and it was this side. Okay. I'm gonna cope them and then we'll put this drawer together. I think this is the last one. God bless for that. I just went through the biggest struggle with this drawer front. It's always the small drawer fronts that get you. The last one wouldn't go together. We had to recope a bunch of stuff, put it together, finally got all the pieces figured out. And then we go put it together and it's not sitting perfectly in here, so I used the rubber mallet, and I've done it a million times just to hit one side down, and I hit the MDF panel and it broke. Then we had to redo what we redid. Give that a rating.
Don't work too hard, Jacob. The line was over here.
The rating was 0. That's what it was. Okay, now I'm gonna see how far along they are, and then we will go and either start cutting down or we might wait. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see here. I want to cut everything that is the same. I want to cut it together, so there's no more long doors. I'll just start cutting the long upper doors right now. But I'm gonna go check and then we'll see. So what Carl and I are doing is we're using this vertical belt sander to sand down the last couple doors. That way I can finish organizing over there and I can start cutting all of these doors down. They're beech wood, super tight grain, works really well for paint. Nice dense material so they hold up well. Solid wood all the way around, rails and stiles. Center panels MDF so the doors don't bow or warp or bend or crack apart. I think we only have about 5 left here to sand. We're taking them down from 13/16 thick to 3/4 of an inch thick. Using about 8 passes to complete that. Ranging between 80 grit sandpaper and 150 grit sandpaper. That way the 150 grit is the last couple passes and it just takes out any scratch marks or any sandpaper marks, any machine marks. Then we'll cut these doors down on the saw stop to their final width and height. Take them over there and we'll router the doors. We'll just double check the measurements. We'll use the palm sander just to clean them up. And then I can bore these doors with our Bloom compact hinges, soft close. A really good hinge with our Bloom boring machine. That's sitting right there. Works really good. So we're just gonna finish sanding these and then go over to the saw stop and start cutting some stuff down. My next task I'm on to is I'm cutting these doors and drawers down. 1/8 of an inch off the top, 1/8 off the bottom, 1/8 off each side. So that way the drawers are a little different because we don't want the center panel scrunch, but on the door it's 2.5 all the way around, rails and stiles. On the drawer it's 2.5 on the sides, 1.5 inch on the top and bottom. Again, so that way the center panel doesn't get scrunched and there's room for the handle and it doesn't look silly. But I organized everything by size, by height, and then I'm just cutting everything down now. It's pretty simple. Just run it through. You got to think a little bit, but it's nothing too difficult. Again, I'm gonna just keep cutting all of these down here until there is no more doors or drawers left to cut down. This should be the remaining bit of doors and drawers for this whole order. We got all the red oak ones over there yesterday to the other facility to get stained and paint, or to get stained and clear coated. We got a few of the, probably like 8 or 10 of the beech doors over there to get sprayed with paint. Everything sprayed in our spray booth. Everything is sent to our oven to get cured out. Again, it just helps the product become more durable. So this cutting down process is probably going to take me a solid, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, and then Everything needs routed over there. Everything needs double checked measurement wise, height and width. Everything needs palm sanded down just to clean everything up. And then we'll bore everything and then shift the rest of these all over to our other facility to get sprayed. That's how that concave finish turned out. I think it's really, really cool. Just a different look than what we normally do, but I think it's gonna look really awesome. So I'm gonna finish cutting all of these down and then we'll just go from there. Jacob did also go and help Brandon. Brandon's installing the doors where I sprayed. Jacob taped Monday, I sprayed Tuesday. We tore down and all the plastic and everything and reinstalled the drawer boxes yesterday, which was Wednesday. So now Brandon's installing the doors, the drawer fronts, everything today. And that project should pretty much be wrapped up, which will be awesome. Jacob just went down to go help touch up and just help Brandon a little bit. Then he'll be coming back here to help me router, sand, and bore. Carl to go get stuff for the other facility, paint, sandpaper, stuff like that. So, and then he'll come back over here and help router and everything. So I need to get these cut down as quickly as possible without making mistakes, so then there's stuff that can be routed. So let's get to cutting these down. So I don't know if you can see them over there, those couple piles. Those are all cut down. They're all the drawers. They're the Lazy Susan doors. Now I'm working on the lower doors here, cutting all of these down. And then I just have some uppers. There's 9 lowers, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 7 uppers. So I'm gonna cut down the height for all the lowers here, width for all the lowers, and then I'll rinse and repeat it onto the uppers. I think Carl's gonna start routering. Jacob's almost done at the other house helping Brandon, so he'll come back, help router. We'll double check the measurements. We'll start palm sanding. So I'm gonna keep cutting these out here and just keep moving for the day here. They're cutting down really nicely. Everything's working out, so that's a plus. It's a good day here. Got my trash cans so the stuff can't fall on the floor. So I sweep everything once a week here, and I just don't want to have to sweep more than I have to. Gotta be careful here, don't touch the blade, or it will stop. One thing I'm always looking at is the fence. I look more at the fence than I do the blade here. Make sure that I'm good here. Like I may flip this side. Yep, I like this side better. It's tight up against the fence here. I'll move my hands in. So my hands aren't going to touch the blade. I'll just keep my eye on the fence. As long as I'm squared up to the fence, in theory, everything should be good to go. The reason why sometimes it gets pushed off the fence is sometimes in our seams here, the glue sticks out. And if it sticks out too much, it can make the door unsquare when I cut it down. So it's a good thing to have the glue squeeze out, but just have to pay attention so nothing bad happens. There we go. All right, I'm gonna cut down the other side of the height, and then I'll cut the widths down. Same for the thing with the uppers, and then I'll go help Carl over there. Jacob will come back eventually and help Carl. I just talked to him and Brandon. They're doing really well. They're hanging doors right now. They got everything brought in. They touched everything up. Hanging doors, and then Brandon will start doing the drawer fronts. I have all of the doors cut down. Carl's been routering all of the doors. I think there's a few more that need routed right over there, but most of them are all routed. The 16th round over. It just allows the paint to not form on that sharp edge and chip off. Just a durability thing. I also think it makes it look a little bit better too. So we router all those over. He's also kind of puttied the doors just to make sure they're perfect. All of the pin nail holes, just make sure they're all perfectly gone. And it looked really good for the paint. So now I'm on to using the palm sander and just clean up the doors. 150 grit sandpaper, make sure everything's clean, perfect. So when we send them over to the other facility, they can just get sprayed and we don't have to worry about it. So let's get into sanding these. Jacob's on his way back, so Carl to go run and get something. that we need for today. So Jacob is on his way back here. He's going to help router, putty, sand. Then we got to double check the measurements and bore the door. So there's quite a bit left to do here, but I'm going to start sanding, get these drawer fronts done, so maybe the drawer fronts can get double checked measurement wise and get sent over because they don't need board, obviously. I'm just going to take my time, make sure that I sand all of these doors and drawer fronts really good. So when we send them over to the other facility, we don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to kind of lightly sand that panel, make sure there's no glue on it. Just feeling it, making sure that everything is perfectly smooth. Then I'll sand all of the tops, the bottoms, the edges, everything. Just make sure it looks super perfect. So when we go to finish these doors, we don't have any issues. I'll lightly run over where we routed it. I don't want to ruin the router profile because it comes out perfect every time. For all of the doors, it's consistent, but I just want to lightly just knock those fibers down, and then it'll turn out really good looking. So I'm going to do the front of this drawer, fronts and back sides of everything else, and keep going here. We're on take 2 now because somebody said a naughty word, but he got back from the house, and it went well, he said. So we got him a new sander, put it on turbo mode so he can get something done. He said it looked great because I sprayed it.
And I prepped it.
Yeah.
Every inch of it.
Oh, he said a bad word because I was starting making fun of LeBron again.
We can't have that.
Boy's a bum. LeBron's a
Jordan's
bum.
playing against plumbers. LeBron's playing against superhumans.
No.
Yeah.
LeBron is not the GOAT.
The 6th man on every NBA team would be a all-star when Jordan played.
Stop. That's crazy.
That is the truth.
They don't play any defense. LeBron hadn't go against any defense.
Jordan played no
They have way better health now. They have way better everything. Everything's set up. They're flying first class private jets. But Michael had to take a train and still put up.
Bum.
Oh my goodness.
No one's gonna ever change my mind on this.
That's crazy. LeBron is not the GOAT. It's not even close.
LeBron, Kareem,
Kobe is the second best player of all time.
Kobe.
Yeah. Kareem, that's, oh my goodness. Shaq's the best center of all time.
Bill Russell, if anything.
No. Bill Russell, no. God, no. You want to hear the list?
Yeah, what?
Michael, Kobe, Shaq, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, LeBum.
Wow.
You like that? Nah.
That's wild.
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and then like Shaq, Curry in there. Curry's the greatest shooter of all time. And the whole game is based around shooting. So you're the greatest.
Can't put Kobe above LeBron.
What? That's, let me tell you.
He had the diesel.
Remember the and LeBron didn't have prime D Wade, prime Chris Bosh, prime Kyrie, prime AD, prime AD. He had Ray Allen, the second best shooter of all time.
Prime AD was on the Pelicans.
That's crazy. No. Kobe Bryant had Shaq, who didn't want to be there, and Pau Gasol.
Goats.
Let me tell you, when we were failing in the Olympics with LeBron on the team, Kobe had to come in there, and they all said Kobe was the greatest player on that team, and he had to come in and save the day, and he did.
They just respect him.
Because he's a GOAT.
Work ethic.
There's always a saying that I heard, if you want to play and have fun, you play with LeBron. If you want to play and win, you play with Kobe. LeBron ain't a winner. Third best all time. At the very best.
Stay over there. Your opinion, but no good.
He's a Steelers fan, so that should explain a lot. He still thinks it's the 80s and they're in the heyday.
Go to the Bulls.
They haven't been to the Bowl since 2010. Some people these days, I tell you. All right, we got to get back to sanding. So I'm going to get to sanding. Jacob's going to get to sanding. We're going to get these measured and get them out of here. Let's go. Jacob and I got all the drawer fronts sanded. The last thing we have to do for the drawer fronts is to double check the width and the height, and then we can package them up and they'll be ready to get sent over. So let's do it. Jakey, you got number 48, 27 and a quarter by 6.5.
27 and a quarter, 6.5. Yep.
Number 55, 27 and a quarter, 6.5.
Yeah.
All looks good. Number 19. 23 and an eighth. 6.5.
Yeah.
Number, I think 12. 29 and a quarter. 6.5. And then there are two big fronts. I think this is number 14.
14.
Yep. 29 and a quarter. 11 and 3/4. 13 here. 29 and a quarter. 10 and 3/4. Everything in that stack looks good. Yep. I erased this one, so that's fun. I think it's going to be 53. It's going to be 53, I'm pretty sure. So 51 here is 14.5 by 6.5. That one all looks good. 52, 14.5 by 7. 53, 14.5 by 7. 54, 14.5 by 8.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then number 24, 14 and an eighth by 6.5. Number 15, 14 and a quarter by 6.5. Number 32, 28 and 3/4 by 6.5. Which you did label wrong. You labeled 45, 32, and I had to change it. But
You get the gist.
I don't know if it was you or not.
Oh, that's probably normally it.
45 is 28.5 by 6.5. And then I think it's number 21. 35 and a quarter by 6.5. Perfect. So all these worked out. They're all double checked. Now Jacob and I are going to do that same process to the doors. We're going to putty them. We're going to DeWalt sand them, palm sand them. And then we're going to double check the measurements. And then we'll bore them with the Bloom bore machine. So let's package these up so they can get sent out of here. All right, so Jacob and I have all of the doors sanded. They're all double checked. So now we have our hinges, Bloom compacts set up. And we're ready to bore the doors. So let's start boring them. Made sure that all of these were normal bores. 3.5 from the top, 3.5 from the bottom. Those uppers have 3 hinges, so they're a little bit harder, but we'll worry about those later. Clamp the machine. Press and hold. It'll bore the door. Really nice. Lock the hinge into position. Set it down. And it'll push the hinge right in. That's how it works out. Jacob can come over here. He can unscrew them. Then we'll put them in the baggies. Put the screws in the baggies. And it'll work out well. You just take them out. It leaves those in there. And good to go. Now we just rinse and repeat on all the rest of the doors. I just dropped off the doors Jacob and I finished at the new facility where we're moving into. Oven's here, spray booth is right back there. We're getting these doors all finished up. Spray booth's back there with fans and filters. That's how they're turning out. Turning out looking really great. It's a really nice color. It's a light gray. This client's stain doors and trim is sitting over here on racking. Stain looks really beautiful. I'm gonna head back to the other facility. Jacob and Brandon, they're over on hours right now, so they took off for the day. Yeah, and I'm gonna do a bunch of organizing and cleaning there, and that'll be it for the day. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, please comment. We read it all, we look through it all. Turn on your notifications so you can get notified when a new video comes out. New video comes out basically every single day, so stay on track with that. And yeah, and also go check out our website because it's professional, looks really good. I think that's about it though. Yeah, thanks for watching. Adios.